What's up everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be talking about augmented chords. So this is the last video in this series of how to build chords. You can find the previous 3 videos on my channel, major, minor, and diminished chords. Now let's talk about those augmented chords. Diminished and minor chords are somewhat related because the distance between your notes is getting shorter and shorter. So augmented chords, they're going to be a little bit more related to the major shape, because the distance between the notes is getting farther away. So a major chord has 2 whole step and a half step between its 3 notes. The augmented chord is going to have a note, 2 whole steps to another note, and then 2 more whole steps to a third note. Let's see how that affects our chords. So a quick recap, here are all of our 12 notes, the 12 chromatic notes available to us, and our examples from the previous weeks. So we have our major shapes, our minor shapes, and our diminished shapes. But today we're going to focus on augmented. So let's learn the pattern. It's going to be a note followed by 2 whole steps to another note and 2 more whole steps to a third note. So for C, it's going to be C, E, and then 2 whole steps to G sharp, which is our different note from C major. Our G augmented is going to be G, B, D sharp. D augmented is D, F sharp to A sharp. A augmented, A, C sharp, and we're going to call this E sharp. And finally, B flat augmented, B flat, D, and F sharp. So similar to diminished chords, augmented chords have this transitional quality to them. You would use them to get somewhere else. Not the only way you can use them, but the way you'll see it in most pop music. So for example, say we have our chords G, C, and D. That D chord you can turn into a D augmented, and it's going to fit nicely back to a G chord, sort of like a D7 would as well. But that D augmented gives you another flavor to work with, so it would sound something like this. By themselves, they have a really unique sound. Very odd sounding type of chord. So that's it with augmented chords. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Maybe hit that like button, share it with your friends. Next week we are starting something new. We might do a couple of one-off videos, and then we're going to a new series, which I'll announce in the coming weeks. All right, I'll see you next time. Enjoy your week.